Hey everybody, what's up? So we're here with November favorites. Honestly, I feel like November just like flew by. Where is time going? And I also thought it would be kind of cool this month if I were to show you guys the products I'm going to talk about in action. So I'm going to have like side-by-side clips of some of these products as I'm using them so you guys can see how they apply and what they look like. So everything I'm talking about in my favorites today, I have on my face. I've been sent a few Pixie products lately and I've been trying out a bunch of different ones, but this one is the one that I've been reaching for every single day. I'm sorry if I sound funny. I have kind of a cold I'm getting over. But anyway, this is their Glow Mist with Argan Oil, and you can use this over your makeup or under it, but I personally like it best worn as a primer. So I just take 2 or 3 sprays of this. I just make sure I get my entire face before I go in with my foundation, and it just creates the nicest, smoothest base for your foundation, and it does pack in a lot of moisture too. And I like the fact that it's just kind of spray on and go. You don't really have to work it into your skin or anything like that. It works so well. I have used this in I think a few get ready with me's, but I've been using this pretty much every day even when I don't wear makeup, and I just love the way it packs my skin with moisture. It feels so good. Another moisturizer I want to talk about, I know I've mentioned this before, but I have been using this now for months and I've just barely run out. I still have a tiny bit left, so I'm about to repurchase this. I thought I would give it another mention because I know it's going to be winter soon anyway, and people are paying more attention to moisturizing. And for me, my skin is dry pretty much all year round, but I feel like it has gotten so much better. It has improved so much since I started using this at night. So this is the Clinique Overnight Mask, and I really like this. It's from the Moisture Surge line. It kind of, everything in this line has like a light pink packaging to it. It's really pretty, and I just love it. It's fragrance free. If you guys are looking for a great overnight moisturizer, I would definitely recommend this. I have to talk about this because this is pretty much the only highlight I've been wearing this month. It's MAC Soft and Gentle. This is a part of their mineralized line. I've had this stuff for a long time and I haven't even put a dent into it yet. It's very pigmented and a little bit goes a long way. This is a great light gold. If anybody is looking for a light golden champagne color, try MAC Soft and Gentle. It's one of my favorite MAC products of all time. This is one of the items that I feel like I will always come back to. I have some more cheek products I want to talk about. This is the Tarte Holiday Blush Palette. This is their Bling It On palette. I got this at Sephora last month and I'm so happy I did. This is my first Tarte palette. I did a whole review on it, so I will link that down below. It has swatches of every shade, and I am wearing my favorite one in this palette. It's called Prim. It's this really pretty neutral kind of brownish pink color. I love this shade. I don't have many neutral blushes. I've been using this holiday set the most out of the ones that I have this year. I totally recommend it if you can find it. I know it's kind of harder to find now. They've been releasing the palettes like September, October, and it's by the time the holidays even roll around, they're already sold out. So it's kind of crazy, but if you can get it, I totally recommend it. I just really love this, and it's my first blush palette from Tarte. I don't know why I haven't gotten them sooner, but I think really the shade selection this year got me. This is the Tokyo Milk Dark Lip Balm in the scent Cherry Bourbon. I believe they have like 5 or 6 maybe different scents of these available online. I first heard about this through one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name's Cassie from Thriftic. Even though it comes in a tin, I looked past that because of how great the formula is. It's very moisturizing and it is very scented. I mean, this is heavily fragrant, so if you're not a person who likes fragranced lip products, don't get this. It smells a lot to me like a Tarte cherry pie filling. It's like a sour cherry almost. I really like it, and I just think these are so cool. I can't wait to get more of them, honestly. I wanted to give a shout out to one of my favorite powders. I love my Laura Mercier loose translucent powder. That stuff is like holy grail for me, and I love to use that to set my concealer, but sometimes I feel like if I want my makeup to really last all day, I also like to lightly set my face, and I would use my Laura Mercier for that, but I find that I like the way that this makes my skin have like a little bit of a shine to it. The Laura Mercier really gives my skin a very matte finish. Instead of using that, I've been really into my Laura Geller lately. This is their Balance and Brighten powder, and this is actually a powder foundation, so I use this very lightly. You really only need a tiny bit, and it's pretty cool because it has like this little marbled effect in the pan. So this is what it looks like, and I get the shade Porcelain. This is maybe my second or third one over the years. I find that sometimes a lot of powder foundations can turn orange and kind of oxidize a bit, but this one doesn't do that. It just stays the same shade the whole time I'm wearing it throughout the entire day. So I really love this, and it's one of my favorite powders. This is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. I've actually used this a lot in October as well. I have a video, I think it was my October Empties, where I did this super dark smoky eye, and I used this palette for it, and a lot of you guys wanted to see like a tutorial on that, so maybe I'll do one if you guys want to see like a get ready with me using this palette, I will totally do that. I love this thing. I got it from my uncle. He bought it for me as a late birthday gift. It does come with this double-ended brush. It's dirty because I used it today, but I also really love the fact that they give a lot of matte shadows in this palette. It's not just shimmers. I know the Naked Original, a lot of people are like, think that palette's overrated and stuff. I personally love the Naked palettes. I really do. The Naked palette from Urban Decay, like the first one, that was my first high-end eyeshadow palette I ever tried. I got it in high school. The shimmery shadows in here are really great too. Even though a few of them do have glitter, I find that this palette is very smooth. Sometimes the Urban Decay glitter shadows, like Sidecar for example, that one, I love the shade, but sometimes the glitter on it can be a little bit too gritty for me. But these, I don't have that problem at all. So I really feel like the texture of these shadows and the pigmentation is so consistent with every shadow in this palette. I've had this for a few months. I think I got this back in like September. I feel like this is one of their best palettes they've made in a long time because each shadow is great quality. I don't feel like there's one shadow in here that I'm gonna skip over, you know what I mean? Sometimes in the past Naked series there's a few shadows I don't really like in the palettes. You know, I hit pan on a lot of the other shadows first kind of thing, but this is a really great one all across the board. I've been really loving it, so I totally recommend this. Even if you're not a fan of Urban Decay shadows, I think if you want to try something from Urban Decay, it would definitely be this palette because that's how great the quality is. So I really have been getting a lot of use and enjoyment out of this. And I do have a few single shadows I wanted to mention. These are both from Makeup Geek. I wear my Makeup Geek shadows pretty much every time I do my makeup. I'm wearing at least one or two Makeup Geek shadows, and these two have been my favorite. I'm also wearing these today and I'll show you how I applied them. First up is Frappe. This is a really pretty matte shadow from Makeup Geek. I just love this because it works so well at blending out eyeshadow looks, and I think it looks beautiful even just by itself in the crease. It's a great matte shadow and it's one of my favorites. And my other favorite lately has been Cherry Cola, which is one of their newer matte shadows. I've been into this because I feel like it plays well with my hair color, so I love to wear this in the crease and just kind of deepen things up a little bit. It's a beautiful one. You can wear this with warm tone eyeshadows, cool tone eyeshadows, whatever, and I still find that it works pretty well with almost any other eyeshadow. I have another eye product I want to mention. These are the Pure Eye Polishes, and now I've had these for I think a little over 2 months. I'm brand new to Pure. I haven't tried many of their items before until they reached out to me recently, but this is one of my things that I instantly just love from them. They sent me a few of their products and I did like them, but this was like the standout item that I really love. I believe they say you can use these as a base for your eyeshadows or as a top coat. My favorite way is to just wear these alone by themselves, but I also like them as top coats. I think they work good as a base too. I'm wearing this copper shade called Silk today a little bit just on the top of my lids, and it is such a beautiful color. It reminds me of like a liquefied version of Makeup Geek's Grandstand. Now it has a little bit of a mesh kind of lining on top because they give you a little silicone like paddle brush thing to dip into it and to pat on your eyes with, and that thing works fine, but honestly I just use my finger. I find it's a little bit easier, or sometimes I'll use a kind of like concealer brush or just a flat shader brush to get in there. So these are very creamy. They don't feel like Maybelline color tattoos. They almost have like a moussey texture to them. They're very lightweight, and once they dry they stay put the whole day. I've worn these just by themselves with no powder under or on top or anything, and they work great. This is the other shade I like. It's called Satin, and it's just a light champagne color, and this one I actually cut the mesh thing open because I used it so much that some of the it was harder for it to come to the top, so I just kind of cut a hole in it, which I don't know if you would want to do or not, but it works for me. So I just stick my brush in there and now I can get at the product a little bit easier. So yeah, I really like these. If you haven't seen them yet, you can get them at Ulta. I will link it down below for you guys. Really quick, I have to mention my Urban Decay eyeliner. I've been using Baked like crazy. I've been trying to use up some of my eyeliners lately before I go out and buy new ones. Like, I find that I think I'm out of black pencil liner, or I think I'm out of a color, and then I look in my collection, I still have like 5 black liners. So I've been making it a point to use up my pencil liners, you know? So I've been into Baked. I pulled this out, I put it in my drawer so I would use it, and now I'm using it almost every time I do my makeup. I love how this looks on the waterline with some brown eyeshadow. It just makes your eyes pop. I like to switch up my lipstick all the time, but I do have 2 that I've been going back to, and I love these 2 shades. I really have been wearing these in a lot of videos, on my snaps and everything. I've been wearing a lot of these, and I get questions the most on Snapchat, like, what lipstick are you wearing? And I've always been telling people it's these 2. This one's from the drugstore. It's the Milani, one of their matte lipsticks. This is Matte Naked, and this is what I have on my lips right now. This is one of the most comfortable matte lipstick formulas you can get at the drugstore. for other than Maybelline. Maybelline and Milani make my two favorite matte formulas. Like, these are so comfortable. They don't dry your lips out or anything. It's awesome. And it lasts all day too. Like, even after eating and drinking, this really stays put for me. Maybe if I eat like some noodles or something, I gotta reapply it. But other than that, I mean, like, even with coffee cups, like, this stuff stays put, and it's so pigmented. Matte Naked is a really nice brown color. It reminds me of fall when I look at it. It's just so beautiful. Creamy texture, which is really nice. It's just like the Maybelline ones, really. It's very creamy, matte finish, beautiful. And then I also have a Tarte Lip Surgeon's lip pencil, and this is a really pretty color. I'm not sure if it's sold separately because I got this in the holiday set. They have like a 5-piece, I believe it's a 5-piece set from Tarte right now. I was going to do a review on it, so let me know if you guys want to see that. I like all of the shades in it, but this one is my favorite. It's called Praise, and this does have their trademark like minty scent. It is a lip pencil. You just kind of twist it up. I talked about this in my last Get Ready With Me, my Snapchat Get Ready. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below. I wear this lippy in that video, and it's just a really pretty rich brown, and it's so pigmented. You only need a tiny bit. It does have a bit of a shine to it. It's not like super glossy, but it is a shine finish, like a creamy kind of finish. Alright guys, so that's it for my November favorites. I just wanted to say thank you all so much for all of your snaps. I've been getting so many really sweet Snapchats from you guys and everything, and I've been getting more comments lately, I've noticed, and I just want to say thank you so much. I try to reply as much as I can. It's really cool, a feeling to know that you are connected with so many people, and I feel like we know each other in a way. Like, I've made so many really cool friends this year from YouTube, and it's just a really great feeling. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for that. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I get every single day, not just anytime I upload a video, but I'm always getting like letters, comments, questions. I just think it's pretty cool how we can all connect from all over the world in so many different ways. It's awesome. It's just so mind-blowing to me, honestly. But yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for all of your support. Really cool to have grown with you guys over these past few years. I've been on here since I think the summer of 2013, so it's been a while, and things have changed so much, you know, like not just in my life but on my channel. We've really come a long way. I feel like I've come a long way, so I just wanted to say thank you for sticking with me, and for those of you who are new here, thanks for checking me out and taking the time to do that. And I just love you guys, and I appreciate you so much, and I just wanted to say that. I can't wait to hear from you all, and as always, thank you so much for watching.